friends, welcome back to my channel. Life is Tiff Knows It. Tiff here, bringing you another WIP and chat. Hopefully you're doing well this morning. I'm still setting up my lighting. Realize it's a little bit dark. And yeah, so thanks for joining me today. I'm a little bit tired. I usually do these WIP and chats at night, but I'm switching it up, doing it in the morning, just like old times. I used to do them. Film them in the morning too. Let's see, what's the best way to set this up? I guess I'll do it like this. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We are well in our way to the holiday season. We're in the middle of it, it feels like. It feels nice to know that I'm almost on winter break. Yeah, I don't know. Words are hard for me today. I gotta wake up. I did bring down some coffee, so maybe I'll get a drink of that. Coffee is my best friend. Okay, that's better. I got up early this morning. Well, I don't know. It's been so weird lately. I gotta tell you guys, it's been weird. I'll get into that, but I got this like weather advisory warning from like the school district I work at, and every time I get that, there's just this glimmer of hope of a snow day. And so I'm like, well, most likely won't be a snow day, because I looked up and it's only supposed to snow 1 to 3 inches, which unless like the wind chill factor is like 80 below zero or something crazy, they won't cancel school. So I thought, okay, I need to get up and shovel the driveway and the sidewalk. And so anyway, I woke up and there's just this little tiny thing of snow, and it's not even fully covering the sidewalk. So I chose to not do that. But because I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to shovel, I did not get up to work out because I thought I would have my workout shoveling. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have worked out anyway. So, guys, I've just been on the struggle bus. You could probably tell in my voice. So sorry. I can't get rid of this stuff. And then, well, okay, before I get into all the weirdness, let me tell you about the canvas I'm working on and some diamond painting things. So this is a kit by Craftease. It's I've been working on this kit for a couple weeks now, and it's called North Spirit. It's this adorable elk photo that kind of has this aurora borealis theme behind it, like not like the drills, the AB drills, but like the color schemes like in Alaska. And I think it's beautiful. I did do an unboxing of this kit that I posted last Sunday, and I will link it in the eye and in the description below. Yeah, I've enjoyed this kit so far. I think I might switch out the boat I'm working in because it has this problem where it's kind of like shifted upward in the middle, and it makes the drills like fall to the side. Like I have to use gravity. And then when I do that, they're separated like that, like this. So I'm like, so I should just get a new boat. But I'm enjoying working on this. I'm trying to savor it because it's a fun kit. It's not a big kit, but I do want to get it done in December, which I think is definitely manageable. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been, this is the only kit I'm really working on right now. I put aside my giant headache kit, and I will be filming some unboxings coming up, but like I said last time, I'm kind of pacing myself so that I'm not releasing all of them at once, even though I want to. I have been putting out more shorts videos lately, just because I get excited and I want to post them, and yeah. So, and those have like, my recent ones have gotten a lot of views, so thank you for watching those, if you watch those. There's some holiday themed ones. I am so sorry. My throat just, ugh. So, let me tell you about my weekend, my past weekend. So, I film these on usually Tuesdays. There's not really much like to report that happens before the weekend, because I just go to work and come home. I did do a happy hour on Friday night. I've been invited to a lot of happy hours. I'm not really a happy hour person. Like, I'll go if I'm invited, but yeah, alcohol is expensive. Like, it's, yeah. But I appreciate being invited, and it was fun to kind of just hang out with coworkers who definitely have an understanding of the frustrations at, just working in education. It's a challenge, right? So I did that Friday. Saturday, Denise, my toddler, and I went to visit my parents, because my mom especially is super into Christmas. Like, has all this decor, like too much decor, like an overwhelming amount of decor. I think, no offense to her, and it's accumulated over the years. So when we want our holiday fix, we go to my mom and dad's house. Because that is like holiday central. And so we decorated the tree, and it was actually really fun. Like, it was just fun watching my mom and my daughter. They decorated the tree. I watched them decorate the tree. And Denise loved it. Everybody was in a good mood. It was one of the best visits I've had home for a while. And then went to visit my grandparents. So my grandma is currently in a rehab center. She was struggling. She's just been struggling for months now. I think since May, which is her birthday, when at that time I think she broke her ankle. It definitely looked broke. That really led to a lot of decline for my grandma. Because she wasn't walking, and she's not a person that likes to walk. So she's really struggled with that. She's struggled with her mental health quite a bit. It might be dementia. We're not really sure. But I got to see her, and I think that the place that she's at is really pretty, and she definitely does not want to be there. So it's so hard navigating like what an older person wants versus what's needed to keep them safe. And I know that's just like it definitely plays into my moral compass. It definitely gets me emotional. It's just a tough situation when somebody doesn't really have the understanding of why they can't be at home because they need more support. So anyway, it was good to see her. I brought her flowers, and then I visited my grandpa, who is at home, who again, I think it's questionable if he should be at home because of his cognitive decline. Like, he takes a lot of risks that maybe he should not. And he has fallen many times. So you just want what's best for people that you love, and I just don't know if they know what's best for them. And but they were both in good moods. They both seemed like in a good headspace for the most part. Appreciative. to see me. And then I got to spend some time with my dad. It was a good Saturday. And then, so I'm visiting my parents, and I text my husband, who I decided, like, he has been so supportive and stuff, like with all this family stuff going on. I felt like he probably wanted a break. Like, he probably didn't want to go visit my grandparents with me again. So sorry. Okay, there we go. I think I got it. So I'm not clearing my throat. So he was at home getting caught up on laundry, which I so appreciated because, I don't know, laundry is a thing in our house. There's so much clothes. I can't believe 3 people have so many clothes that we go through. Like, I try my best not to. Sometimes I even wear, like, the shirt that I wore during the day to bed so that I don't have as much laundry to do. But he said, I'm not feeling good. And I don't know if the men in your life, or if you are a man, if you're this way, I'm not trying to stereotype, but my husband always likes to pretend that he's not sick when he is. And he does not take any ownership of being sick. He says, I'm fine. He denies it. He does it in kind of a funny way. But the fact that he said, I feel like garbage, was like very alarming. So I'm like, oh, you must really feel that way. You're not even trying to hide it. And I was thinking right off the bat, oh, you know what? I bet he has the Rona. Because I had that at this point 3.5 weeks ago. And sure enough, after I had to, like, ask him a couple times, because I think he didn't want to know, he does have the Rona, and so does Denise, my daughter. So Denise, she kind of had some sniffles. She, like, she's just been in a bad mood. Like, just everything bothers her. More meltdowns, more breakdowns, like getting in really odd power struggles. And so that's an indicator that she's not feeling well. And yeah, so they both have COVID, or, you know, whatever. I'm trying to not say COVID because I don't know the guidelines around COVID in YouTube, but that's fine. And I don't know, it's hard to navigate because when I had it, my family had not been exposed to it. Like, we were kind of unsure. And then now that I have had it, I don't know the likelihood of me getting it again. Because I've been sick and sniffly and all this stuff since I've had COVID. So it's like kind of like, and I'm tested negative. By the way, I have been testing myself. So I kind of just decided, I'm so sorry, to embrace being around my family, because we've had to have like an odd work schedule. So Bill's going into work at night, I'm going to work during the day, and it's not like I can't be like, oh, you have that thing, don't get by me, to my 3-year-old. So I'm like trying to be preventative in some ways. Like, I'm not kissing her or, you know, that type of stuff. But, you know, when your child just randomly decides she wants to pretend to be a dog and then licks your face before you have time to react, it's kind of silly to just I'm just embracing it. Do I have COVID now? I sure hope not. The other thing that's been kind of weird to navigate is, I think because it's cold and flu season, because there's so much sickness going on, I can't find any tests. Like, it's hard to find them. Oh, whoops, it's 8. Okay, I'm doing these ones. So I'm hoping to get maybe some free ones at school, at my job. We'll see. But yeah, and I feel that I've been getting, I just maybe have a different bug. I don't know. My phlegm and my congestedness actually is worse today than it has been. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't work out. I don't know. I'm trying so hard to motivate myself to take care of my body, to eat better, to exercise. I do want my body to look differently. The eating better I've been doing pretty good at. And exercising up until this point I've been doing good at. But starting off on a Monday, it's rough getting up at like 5 to work out. And here's the thing. It's like, what would be better for me? What would be better in this situation? Is it that I should be working out, or should I be getting extra sleep? Because I obviously have some type of bug, some type of something. So, I don't know. The things I tell myself. But it's true. Like, I don't know if getting up and losing sleep to work out is what's best for my body right now. So, yeah. That's kind of been the recap of the weekend. Oh my gosh. Like, I will say, when I was visiting my parents, I was getting a little goofy, and I wanted to do, my mom's really into Facebook, and so am I. I kind of wish I wasn't. I kind of want to get off of Facebook. But one thing I do like about Facebook is the filters they have when you create a story. And we found this hilarious one. It was under Christmas, which I don't understand. But it like basically magnifies just your mouth and your eyes. And so it looks very, it's just, I don't know. We kept taking pictures, and they just kept getting funnier and funnier. And then my dad, who's not into holidays, who does not like his picture taken, anything like that, makes this like really funny noise, like, at the camera with this filter on, and it was hilarious. I wish I would have like asked my mom to download those, because when you have a story on Facebook, it disappears after 24 hours. So on the year anniversary of posting it, though, it will most likely pop up on her memories, so she'll have a chance then. I'm sure there is a way to look at archived stories too. But it's not that important. It was just really funny. Tired. So, I will say that a big odd benefit to my family being home, well, kind of like, so Bill's job allows, like, he works in a warehouse basically alone. Like, sometimes his boss comes in, but he's not like around people at all. So he could work with COVID. Like, there's not really a reason. He doesn't interact with anyone. He just packs books all day. But because our childcare provider wouldn't watch Denise because she has COVID, which totally get it, which it's funny because I think they have it too. We needed someone to watch her because I've missed so much work from when I had it. So that's why he's working at night when I get home from work. And it's so different in such an amazing way, like, to come home to my family. Like, because what usually happens is Denise is still at the childcare place, and my husband picks her up. And the reason for that is just it wouldn't make sense for me to go because his work is so much closer. But it's so wonderful to just come home. Dinner was made for me when I got home from work, instead of me having to come home and cook. It was fabulous. And then And then I just had like time with my daughter after work instead of kind of just like I think we are just so exhausted at the end of long days usually. Like I'm tired because I've been working all day, and then Bill has been driving all day, and Denise is in a bad mood, and we're trying to eat dinner, get her to eat dinner and do all this stuff usually, and then it's time to get ready for bed, which does take a while, and that's kind of on me because I don't want to just like have my daughter come home and have her go to sleep. Like I want to be with her and have positive interactions with her, and instead of like being like, hurry, we got to get this done, go, 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 you know, like this, like we have a timeline. I just got to be with her. And that is just something I recognize I need more in my life. I need that. It's not like, I think that this current setup is going to end soon. Like Denise is going to start preschool. My father-in-law, her grandpa is going to take care of her and pick her up from preschool. And I am just so excited. Like maybe I'm just saying that because it's just been one evening of that, and maybe I'll be like, oh, I need my alone time. But I don't know. Like the power of being around your daughter and your family, like it just felt amazing to me. It was amazing to come home to a house that I wasn't alone in. I want that. I want that in my life. One thing, I was watching Rachel Ray's WIP and Chat, and she's talking about like her kind of like tradition around New Year's Eve and her like just New Year's. And I think she said writing down the things that you don't want in your life anymore. Writing down the things that you want. And like, that's what I want. I don't want to not be around my daughter anymore. I want more time with my family every day. And I would even give up a lot of the breaks that I have to be able to see them and have quality time every day versus feeling so exhausted and not get to see her most days. I mean, I get to see her, but you know what I mean? So that was like I don't even say an epiphany because I've known that, but it definitely reiterated it and solidified. That's what I want. That's what I want. And I want a job that helps me do that. So let's see, what else? The other thing we've been doing a lot of is getting the guinea pigs out. So that's been good because that's another thing I struggle at. I struggle at getting the guinea pigs out of their cage. I think I've talked about that before, but we've been spending a lot of time with the pigs. It's so funny because I'm definitely a person that I thrive and like routines. I've gotten into a routine with work, with, bedtime routines and all this stuff. But sometimes it's important to look at, does the routine, how can we change the routine? How can we make a new routine? And it's nice to break this routine. I feel like maybe it's been a bit of a rut, lately. So, yeah. I think the last thing I was going to talk about, might be a short whip and chat, is, home ownership. I tell ya, we have, I don't know how he noticed it, but I'm so glad that he did. We've had very good luck noticing big things before they get worse, but our sink is leaking, our kitchen sink. It's leaking from the garbage disposal. And, Bill and I just don't really know how to do things. Like, I'm so proud of him. He did the flooring. We have muddled our way through it like homeowners should. But with this particular issue, we were asking for a plumber, to come out and fix it. And it's starting to get like annoying. Now we have, in the meantime, tried to use our problem solving skills and just put a bucket underneath the sink. And so we can wash our dishes, wash our hands, because for like 2 days we were just trying to not use the sink. And now we have all these HelloFresh meals we need to cook. And I'm really liking HelloFresh, by the way. I know you might see advertisements and endorsements and sponsored videos. This is obviously not sponsored by HelloFresh. This is just an honest opinion. I do like it. And I do think it might be worth the cost because it's cheaper than Blue Apron. You can apply discounts the more time you have with HelloFresh. So highly recommend. Random side note. But with the sink, we needed to fix the meals. And that's been kind of an ordeal because we can't have a plumber come out because Bill and Denise have, the thing. So it's kind of like we're kind of in a holding pattern. Thankfully, the bucket's working though. So that's been the latest. I love that my last WIP and chat was about the same old stuff, and now I feel like just something as simple as being sick has changed up my same old to something much better, in my opinion. I love it. I don't want them to be sick, but I want them to be home with me. Oh, and here's the other part I'm just now thinking about. When Denise goes to preschool, that means that Bill will probably be home earlier from work because he won't have to go out of his way to pick her up. Oh, I'm getting my family back. It's exciting. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood. I'm going to leave this WIP and chat with a quote. Because it comes together in my mind, but I think I need to explain it too. Like, change is hard for me and for everyone, but sometimes I feel stuck in routines and stuck in things because I'm afraid to take the risk of change. Like, I'm afraid to try something different, or like I revert back to what's comfortable to me, even though it might not be the best thing for me. And so this quote I think is perfect, and hopefully you can apply it to something in your life too. So it is, living with fear stops us from taking risks. And if you don't go on the branch, you're never going to get the best fruit. And I think that's so true. Like, sometimes we settle for what we think is okay. And I think there's a time and a place for that. Like, you can't always get everything you want all the time. But on the other, like the flip side, if you are noticing that something's bothering you and you're afraid to change because you don't feel like you deserve it, or you feel like you're not wanting to take a risk, then that can become a problem. And so here is me trying my best in my life, in my world, to remind you too that if you don't like something in your life, you can change it. You can do it. It might be hard and it might be a risk. Everything in life worth taking and everything in life worth doing, I think there's a risk involved. So I will leave it at that. I'm so happy I had time to do this WIP and chat this morning. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you in next week's WIP and chat. Hang in there. I hope the holiday season is going well for you. If you haven't already done so, please like, comment, subscribe, all those things. It helps my channel grow, which I absolutely appreciate and love. I can't express the gratitude I have for just being able to make these videos and see that people are actually watching them. So thank you so much. Have a great day, evening, night, and I'll see you next week. Bye.